What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to you with a response. So, as you can see from the looks of the thumbnail title on screen, man, today I put together the 57th build that we've created together on this channel, man, and I'm going to be saying that this is going to be one of the builds that I'm going to be using throughout the year of NBA 2K25, and this build's going to be coming out to the slashing shot creator. Now, I think this is one of the funnest big man slashers to use. Really, it's all around, man, and I think with the way that I'm making it today, it's going to be super special, bro. So with this build, when it comes towards those animations, we're able to get those elite contact dunks, pro standing contact dunks, also most of the jump shots with some pro dribble animations. So this build is not bad, and out of all NBA players, bro, it does remind me of Lamar Odom. So what's really special is low-key a point forward when it comes towards being able to dribble, but especially with being all around, man, I wanted to be sure that you can use this build especially in the one's game mode, and I would say this is going to be a very fun build for a lot of y'all to use. So I just want to say thank every single one of you for your support. I see you in the comments, man, going crazy, and I just want y'all to know that I acknowledge every single one of you. So before we move any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family. Now from here, man, let's get into the breakdown of today's build. So to get started with this build today, the first thing that we're doing is putting this one under the small forward position. Now, as far as when it comes towards that height, we're going to go with 6'10". Moving into that weight, I'm going to go with 233. And then as you get into that wingspan, let's go up to 7'4". Now, this build is definitely going to be able to shoot, finish of course, but the defense is probably my favorite thing on today's archetype. So as far as when it comes towards the actual physicals, this is going to be the most important thing that you want to focus on first. So for that speed, we're going to put this all the way up to a 70. Now, as we get into the breakdown of that agility, on my center, man, I've gone with an agility lower than a 55, and I think this is going to be perfect, especially if you're playing the one. So I'm going to leave it like this. Now, as far as when it comes towards the strength today, I'm going to go up to an 86. And then for that actual vertical, you got to go up to an 80. So not bad when it comes towards the actual physicals. And now from what this build can do all around, I'm going to be sure to be dropping y'all gameplay with this build. But all around, I got to say, this is probably going to be one of the best slashers that you can make this year, especially for being a big. Now, from here, let's dive into the actual finishing. When it comes towards that driving dunk, I'm going to put this up to a 93. So that right there, it does say a lot about this build because we do get gold posterizer, and I'll be sure to get into the breakdown of the badges and takeovers once we max this build out completely. Now, once we get into the actual standing dunk, let's go up to an 81. As you get into that post control, let's go up to an 86. And then as you can see, when it comes towards the actual driving layup, man, you have to go with an 80. Now, when it comes towards this close shot, leave this at an 81. And already at an 80 overall, this is what we're going to be looking like for the finishing. So my main priority for this build today was going to be the finishing and the defense, and I wanted to sprinkle a little bit of the shooting into it. So as far as when it comes towards this mid-range shot, I'm going to put this all the way up to an 85. Now, as you dive into this three-pointer, make sure you go with a 60, nothing higher. And then for the actual free throw, man, I want to take this build into the rec, so let's go up to a 72. So all around, from being a slasher, bro, you're definitely a threat on the interior, and I wanted to make a build that focuses primarily on really being a threat on the inside the arc, bro. So I think this is going to be the perfect build for that, and it really forces you to try a different way of playing when it comes towards scoring on the inside. Now, for that pass accuracy today, we're going to leave this at a 52. And remember, bro, like I said, I think this is going to be strictly a once build for my personal preference. Be really strict with the way that you're moving about, passing the ball, and also, the teammates that you're running with. So as far as when it comes towards this ball handle today, I'm going to go up to a 77. And then as you can see with that speed with ball, man, I'm going to go up to a 68. So all around for the offensive side, I'm pretty happy. We get the pro dribble animations that I like. On top of that, not too bad when it comes towards the shooting. You're going to be able to get a good amount of the jump shots available. Now for the finishing, you do get those pro standing contact dunks. Elite contact dunks are probably one of the best things that you can look forward to on this build, especially considering that the badges that we get are really going to cater towards that area. So Before we move any further, let's wrap up everything when it comes toward this defensive end. Now for that interior, I'm going to go up to an 82. As we dive into the actual perimeter, man, I'm going to go all the way up to a 72 here. Now for that steal today, I'm going to make sure that we go all the way up to a 79. And I think these numbers are perfect, bro. Now, as you get into that block, I'm going to go up to an 87. And then for that rebounding on the defensive side, let's go up to an 80. And then for the build overall, man, this is what we're going to be looking like once you get it maxed out to 99 overall. I'm very happy with the way that this build did turn out from, the offense to the defensive side. More so than anything, I really like this build name, but what's going to be the most special about it is going to be probably these badges. So as you can see, bro, we get 2 Hall of Fame, we get Aerial Wizard, and on top of that, you do get Strong Handle, which I think is going to be a huge help when it comes towards the actual, getting better finishing animations, because on this build, bro, you have to be able to dribble to get to the rim, and having this high driving dunk, bro, I think it's going to be perfect. So as far as when it comes towards these gold badges, I was very particular with the badges that I did want to activate. So we get gold post powerhouse on top of that posterizer, and then also post fade phenom. So on the interior, bro, I think this is going to be one of the best builds that you can make, and taking this into the rec, bro, I think it's going to be a very fun build to use. Now as far as when it comes towards these silver badges, we get box out beast, you also do get brick wall. From there we get paint patroller with interceptor and deadeye. Now on top of that, we do get physical finisher with pogo stick. From there we get rebound chaser, post up poet, rise up, and also set shot specialist with unpluckable. Now from there we get post lockdown, off ball pass, immovable enforcer, hook specialist. We also do get float game, glove, and then even high flying denier, bro. So from top to bottom, I gotta say, I think from the defensive end, this build actually does surprise me, because now for my strength, bro, this is going to allow you to really stop post scores, because once we get into the takeovers, you're going to see just how much this gets upgraded. Now to wrap up everything with these bronze badges, we get handles for days, challenger, you're also going to get ankle assassin, layup mix master, and lightning launch. Now from there we do get paint prodigy, and I think this is one of the most special builds that you can look at from the offense to the defensive side, bro. It literally has everything that you can want, and I can say that you definitely might want more out of that pass accuracy, but if you're learning to shoot with a low 3-point rating, this is going to be the perfect build for that. So as far as when it comes towards these takeovers, just to give y'all a little hint, the ones that I like the most are going to be the ones that give you a plus, let's say 8 all the way up to 15. So we get above the rim takeover with poster machine takeover ability, giving you a plus 15 put towards that driving dunk. Now we also do get bucket, from there Dr. Dunkenstein. We get erasure with a plus 15 put towards that block. Now we do get finisher, also great wall. Now this is my favorite takeover, bro, especially to add it towards that strength. Getting that plus 15 will put you at a 99 with this takeover. Now we also do get lost art, soft touch. From there you do get Xanos. Now we also do get the commander. Midi Maestro, getting that plus 15 put towards that mid-range shot with silky shooter takeover ability is not a bad option. Now you also do get intimidator with glass warrior. I like the plus 8 put towards the block and the rebounding. You also will be able to get rim guarding takeover ability. From there you do get lethal layup takeover ability with feathery touch. I like the plus 8 put towards that close shot and driving layup. Then we also do get driver, bro. The driving dunk and the ball handle are 2 things that I think are special on this build, especially because of the badges that we did unlock. From there, you get bully. So now barbecue chicken is probably one of the most surprising takeovers on this build, because deep post bag takeover ability on this build, man, I'm telling y'all, I think it makes it even more special. So I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this archetype today. Is there anything that you would do or change to make it a little bit better? Now, before we move any further, one thing that I want to recommend is cap breakers, bro. So let's just go ahead and say from season 2, you get the max level 40, you get the plus 1 cap breaker, and on top of that you do get the plus 5 from getting that first 5 set of cap breakers. So I would throw it towards the block. Now look, that's gonna allow you to get gold paint patroller on this build. Let's just go ahead and say you wanted to extend the wingspan to possibly get more contact dunks. You can definitely do that, or even throw it towards, let's say, the perimeter end. Even if you wanted to get more towards that 3-point shot, or even let's say the driving layup. All of these are good options. You even have the potential to add 9 cap breakers later on to get elite standing contact dunks on this build. Very nasty and a very special build, bro. Let me know what y'all think about this one down below. I really want to say that this is probably one of my favorite slashers that I've seen so far. Now let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that we all made this build correctly. And as you can see, we get that comparison of Lamar Odom. Now, with this build, bro, coming up at the 57, we got the rare and the best absolute monster of a slashing shot creator today, man. I just want to say thank every single one of y'all for your support. I truly appreciate you, man. You know, the fact that I've been crowned a logo champion is none possible without our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and y'all, the rich family. So I really just want you to know that I appreciate every single one of you. Now, if y'all have any particular builds that y'all want me to go after, be sure to leave it down below in the comments with the attributes, all of the details, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to you, man. Now, I just want you to know that I appreciate you. You can hit me up on any of my socials above. I got another video dropping for y'all tomorrow. So before we get out of here, man, I just want to say that I love y'all. I appreciate you. God bless you, man. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button. Turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. And last but definitely not least, with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.